Thanks for tuning in to Twang and Bang. You might have seen the video I did with my daughter where we put this 3-cell ZFL M60 through a series of torture tests. It still has nicks all over the light body and the light head from where we used it to drive nails into a 2x4. I ran it over with my truck, and then she and I took turns smashing up a watermelon with it. It still works just as well today as it did when it came out of the box. So you can imagine how excited I was to try out Elzetta's new high-intensity light head. They call it the AVS. It stands for Auto Voltage Sensing, and it's what allows this one light head to produce 900 lumens on a 3-cell body or 650 lumens on a 2-cell body. The best thing about Elzetta lights is that they're modular in design, which means that this old light that I have was very easily upgraded with the AVS. And that's why Elzetta's new AVS light head is what's coming up next on Twang and Bang. Elzetta calls their 3-cell AVS flashlight the Charlie and the 2-cell AVS the Bravo, but my light bodies are labeled differently because they came with the original M60 light head. The AVS consists of 3 main parts. First is the lens retention ring, which comes in a crenellated and non-crenellated version. This seals the light head with an O-ring, which is seated on the solid acrylic lens. The emitter unit is encased in flared and fluted 6061 T6 aluminum. This helps the light resist rolling on flat surfaces while providing protection for the fully potted electronics. Because the AVS was designed with a removable lens, changing to a flood or tinted lens is easy and inexpensive compared to other light heads on the market, including Elzetta's own M60. The lens of the AVS has nearly 3 times the frontal area of the M60 lens, even though the light head's maximum diameter is only 22% wider. The emitter unit of the AVS is the same length as the entire M60, with the extra length coming from the longer acrylic lens and lens retention ring. Both light heads are waterproof and shockproof, well beyond any reasonable abuse. That is my daughter, and she's playing the bad guy here, showing how bright the M60 light head is with its 235 lumen output. The AVS on a 2-cell body isn't just brighter, but it also has a much larger beam. And when you put the AVS on a 3-cell body, you really get the ultimate in brightness, as well as a very large beam. And for comparison, this is what it would be like to face a bad guy with no light. The AVS light head gives you a lot on the 2-cell body with the 650 lumens, but the 3-cell body does give you noticeably more light. In the end though, the size of the light body will probably factor more into your decision than the actual output, because 650 lumens is still a lot of light. And this is what 900 lumens looks like when filtered through the red flood lens. Though you might appreciate the night vision preserving color, you do have to deal with a great reduction in visible light. This filter is best for use in a vehicle or a small ready room. I'd already been carrying my 3-cell Elzetta with the smaller M60 light head every day, so it was only natural for me to see if I could do the same thing with the larger AVS light head. And with deep pockets like these and this pocket sheath from Skin Solutions, I didn't have any problem. Of course, not everybody's going to want to carry a flashlight like this in their pockets, but I did find that for me, living out in the woods, it's very useful to have 900 lumens on tap anytime that I need it. It's definitely been more valuable for me to carry than even the 235 lumen M60 light head. Elzettas are also really popular as weapon mounted lights. And with the AVS, you're going to really reach out there. That statue is exactly 40 yards away, and the 900 lumens really lights it up. In fact, what you can't tell due to the limitations of camera lenses is that I can see behind that statue for another 40-50 yards through the trees. The human eye is just so much better at gathering light than any of the cameras that I have. So trust me when I say that with 900 lumens out of this AVS light head, you're going to be able to cover an acre, maybe an acre and a half with that beam, revealing anything that's not hidden directly behind a tree. And that's exactly why I like to carry this light on my person. I think it's important to keep in mind that though the AVS puts out more lumens, it's not necessarily going to be a better choice for you than the M60 light head. There are a few reasons why Elzetta continues to sell both light heads. First of all, the AVS is not breaking the laws of thermodynamics. There's only so much energy you could get out of any given battery. The AVS does it the same way every other high-intensity light head does it. Although Elzetta's testing has shown that this emitter might be one of the, if not the most efficient at doing so, The AVS is going to give you a lot of light early on, and then the intensity is going to drop off in a matter of minutes. The M60, on the other hand, gives you 235 lumens for over an hour and a half, I think, with the 3-cell battery. I can't even remember out of the 2-cell battery. But if you need a lot of light for a long time between battery changes, then you're going to want the M60. 235 lumens is still a lot of light. If you need blinding light, but you only need it for a little bit of time, and you have the ability to change batteries frequently, then the AVS light head is going to be for you. There's another reason why you might not want the AVS for your application. I used this very light hooked up to this gun at a nighttime 3-gun competition. And at one station, you would move from shooting position to shooting position. And after I got a certain number of bullets down range, there was a lot of smoke in that area, in that bay. And I couldn't tell which color the targets were to know which ones I was supposed to shoot at which station because of the backscatter on the smoke from the 900 lumens. The guys that were running 200 lumen lights weren't having the issue that I was having. And so I learned from that experience that at a minimum, you need to test your light out under the conditions that you plan to use it, just so you know what's going to happen. You don't end up in a situation like I did, which was where I was doing the test, but I realized that 900 lumens was just too much for that kind of use. So in the future, you're going to see this running on my rifle at nighttime 3-gun competitions, and this is going to continue to be my everyday carry flashlight. If you want to learn more about the AVS from Elzetta, be sure to click the link in the video description below. If you like this video, please take the time to log in and click the like button or the plus button on Google+. It'll really help me out. Be sure to click right here to subscribe so you can catch my next videos on bows, guns, and other cool stuff like these Elzetta flashlights. I really appreciate you watching Twang and Bang, and I hope to see you next time. You are hilarious. Yeah, that's not such a bad guy. All right.